as many hours as possible in his mom's TV room, the same room where she hoards newspaper coupon inserts and the NFL mugs she won playing bingo at the Tulalip, the same room where he lived as a kid, the room where he washed up on and off throughout college. But this time things aren't as cool, which is Lane's Seattle way of saying completely fucking terrible. He surprises himself by how fast he can put back $20 bottles of shoplifted Pinot Noir from a 16-ounce ceramic Seahawks mug. As sobriety is not an option, he soon descends into his mom's stash of Carlo Rossi jugs she keeps inside the long broken dishwasher, and her boyfriend's motherload of Rainier tall boys in a yellowed foam cooler out in the garage. That loser's boning my mom, Lane justifies to himself, and Lane's right. The boyfriend never says a word about the beers. Dude even goes out and buys more when the supply runs low. Some days or weeks into this, Lane gives in and starts trying to call her. The her who matters back in New York. Mia. Should have called him first. That's the least she could do. But she hasn't. Nobody's called. Except for Lonnie, the top weed dealer in Lane's high school from about 92 to 93, and everybody knows that call doesn't count. The problem with contacting Mia is that the house phone can't make outgoing calls beyond 206 and the unspeakable 425, 253, and 360 area codes. Lane needs 212s and 917s and 646s. Even a 347 or a 718 might do. He coaxes, complains, and breaks down to his mom, but she won't upgrade her service. She wants to help, but keeps repeating some story about one of her various deadbeat ex-boyfriends, his penchant for 976 chat lines, and the resulting issues with the phone company. Lane resolves to do what any self-respecting 27-year-old man who spent weeks using alcoholic blunt force trauma to play whack-a-mole with his every emotion while watching an endless stream of Christmas TV specials and post-9/11 coverage would do. He masturbates a few times to clear his head, and then he starts calling Mia. Collect. Every 4 hours. That's the schedule he sets for himself, and he has his eye on the VCR digital clock right up until that last minute clicks over and the receiver is in his hand and he's asking the operator to put through the call. He can't be sure if it's the second or third day of calling that Mia accepts the charges. "Don't you think we need some time?" she asks. Lane recognizes her father's coaching in this assertive stance. "Time?" Lane's voice bends. "Time without talking. Time to think." "I do nothing but think. Think about us, think about how to not think about us." He wants to scream that time's easy when she's the one in their apartment in Gramercy Park, leading the life that he was meant to lead, that they were meant to lead together. How would she feel about time if she were sipping off his mom's $8 jugs of room-temperature Chablis right down the road from Rick's strip club, discount gun sales on a 60-block corridor of used car dealerships? Instead, he kicks over the stack of books he brought home to read during the break. Wallerstein on dependency theory, Sen on human capabilities, Benedict Anderson on the origin and spread of nationalism. He hasn't opened a single one, but it doesn't matter because he can feign participation in any lower-level grad seminar by name-dropping the author and the philosophy with which they are most often associated. Well, because Kant and positivism can be followed by a quick retreat to a general argument about why social malaise is bad or injustice is unjust. If nothing else, the books provided a serviceable end table for his Seahawks mug. "We have a lot to figure out." Mia sounds distant. Scripted. "You're not figuring out anything," he fires back as he assumes the fetal position on his side on the floor. Whether she thinks she needs time or not, and whether her father has convinced her that Lane is a parasite or not, Lane knows he is going to find a way to get back to New York, get back on his feet, and prove that they are meant to be together. "You're holding a pillow over the face of our marriage," he cries. "I'm not. You're right. You're not. It's your dad." He leaves the dagger in for a moment and then twists. "I believed you, that you weren't like him." After the lamp, Mia's, and cell phone, his, on her family plan, smashing incident back at their apartment, technically also hers, on 21st Street, he also made a studied effort to not mention the management.